Welcome everyone to episode 106 of the COD Casuals. We're your host Mike. Oh, we're your host Mike. Justin.
How you doing, Mike? Good, Mike.
Welcome everyone to episode 106 of the COD Casuals. We're your host Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Fantastic. I'm doing very good, thank you.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good.
Yes. It's a beautiful Saturday that we're doing this on.
Yep. We just watched Boston close out of Game 5 too.
Thank God, too.
The curse has been broken.
They've done it.
Yeah.
Oh man, so stoked for them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll jump into some short news really quick with them. We had talked about it last episode in 105, so be sure to go check that if you haven't yet. About how Methods on Boston Breach announced his retirement.
Yep.
And I don't think at the time there was a replacement for him, right? I don't think they had officially announced.
The rumors was Beans. Yeah.
Yeah. But they made it official that they brought him in. He's from the UK, not a US player, but he's been on the academy team, which is basically like the amateur team for Boston. And had his first weekend here on the pro scene. Yeah. And they're 2-0.
Yeah.
And
great start.
You literally can't get a better start. His first game, first thing that happened in the game, goes and kills his teammate. Not ideal.
Yeah, not ideal.
But hey,
they got it done.
Yeah, they got the win. So a huge shout out to the Boston Breach as usual. We always like to shout them out. Yeah. Big pickup, and they look great. Yeah, you know, which was good. But again, Methods retired, and then he got signed to Optic Gaming. Yep, as a content creator, which was pretty cool. That was expected. Yeah, everyone knew that. Yeah, that was like, like the pretends to be shocked thing. Yeah. Oh my god, that was pretty much me. I was like, wow, I never would have seen this coming. But cool video though. Yeah. So congrats to Zinni. We'll miss you. Yeah, we'll miss him dearly. He'll always be a member of Boston for us. You know. Yeah. He was cheering for Boston yesterday on stream. So that's nice to see. I'm sure he was watching this game too and cheering on for the boys. 100%. But. Yeah, man. With that too, I'm doing great. You know, work finished up for me. Like I got vacation. Yeah. Now, so I'm chilling. Yeah. You know, just living the dream, relaxing a little bit. How you doing, bro? I'm doing pretty good. We've been playing a lot of ranked. Well, this weekend it's really our second day playing. Yeah. But yeah, I've been chilling. I mean, I haven't been doing that much. Just trying to get back into the swing of things after the major. Yeah. Just trying to readjust to everything and, do all this podcast stuff that we've been doing. Yeah. No, man, it's funny. Like, we talked about it last week, and I mentioned, like, I was feeling really good. I was feeling a lot better last week. I would say even just, like, this week now, I think after we filmed last Monday, about midway through, like, Thursday or Friday, like, honestly, just a couple of days ago, where, man, I was just coughing. I would just have this bad cough, and now I'm finally, like, good. Yeah. Yeah. I finally feel back to normal. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, man, it took me damn near 2 weeks. Yeah, yeah. That event sickness, whatever it was, man, it ravaged me. But we push on anyway, though. But yeah, I mean, getting right into it, man. The big news, we want to talk about this episode. I mean, season 2 is finally out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And by the time you guys listen to this, it's been 2 weeks. Yeah. That it's been out. So, I mean, we've been playing a lot. Yeah. Not as much as we want to, but this weekend we've put in like a handful of hours. Throughout the week we haven't been playing too much. Yeah, I think what was it? Wednesday was when it came out. We played a bit on Wednesday. We played pretty much our normal amount. Yeah. We played maybe like an hour and a half or so. Yeah. Not enough hours. Yeah. And then Friday we played for probably I think you played longer than me. I'd signed off, but I think we played for about it was 3 hours. Yeah. 3 hours, and then you probably did about 4.5, 5 hours. Yeah, yeah. Now we're doing this Saturday, so it's gonna be a good grind. Yeah. No, I'm glad season 2's out, back on the grind. I'm gonna try to get to 500 as fast, or 450 as fast as I can. Yeah. And I'm just glad to have content to grind again. Yeah, honestly, me too. I mean, this season, finally having it out, it felt like such a refresh. Yeah. You know, you never realize how important it is to have new content coming to a game until there's such a lack of it. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You know, we've just been in this drought from season 1. We hit 250, eons ago.
Yeah.
You were doing the camo grind to keep it going, and then I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, you kind of were just a little bit more chill with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we've been waiting around, like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
For season 2.
I'll be back on the camo grind once I hit like 450 on this. It'll keep me throughout the whole year going for the most part. But yeah, I mean, I have all the primary weapons gold.
Yep.
Might go for platinum. Probably will.
Do it.
I'm gonna get bored at some point. But yeah, I'm trying to put more hours into this game. Just because season 2's out. So
yeah, I mean, the hours and like days are gonna stack up big time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember where I'm at for time on this game. I think I'm almost 8 days.
Yeah,
I think I'm around like honestly like 7:22, like 7 days 22 hours, somewhere around. Last I checked.
Yeah, I don't know where I am.
Yeah,
I'm close to 10.
Yeah.
But we're probably around each other.
Yeah,
around there.
So it's been good. I mean, again, just it feels really refreshing to come back and finally have it again. I mean, we had a whole talk about this. I think it was maybe Thursday night. I don't know about other people listening, but like playing and balancing a single player game and just other games while COD's out, is so difficult.
Yeah. Well, for people that really like COD.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully the people. I mean, yeah, we keep it pretty casual, but even still, man, like. It's hard to go play another game, especially right now, like with all the stuff that came in season 2.
Yeah,
I really don't want to play anything else.
Yeah. I mean, if you're super into COD, it's hard to jump into other games and try to focus on the story in one and then play multiplayer in the other.
Yeah.
I know other people aren't as like hardcore as us,
right?
Like playing COD, but because a lot of people just they hop on for like 2 or 3 games and then they're done for the day. But also when we play story games too, we like to do everything.
Yeah.
So
that's our problem.
That's an us thing. Yeah,
we take it way too far.
Yeah.
We can't leave that map not cleaned up.
Yeah, everything has to be done.
Yeah. But I mean, so yeah, season 2 came out. We talked about it again in the last episode about everything that was going to be included in it. And I think there was a couple of things, like some game modes that are in season that they haven't put out yet. Like one in the chamber is one of those. I think they maybe have another game mode.
Yeah, all the party modes are in season besides Infected. Infected's the only one that's been in so far.
Yeah.
It's weird playing Infected, just in this at least because it's the first time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we only played like a game. Well, I played 2 games that night that you logged off, but
yeah, we went and played Infected on Dome. So man, Dome being back in this game, dude, throw me back.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger in this game. Like it feels stretched out.
I was gonna say, man, don't you feel that? Like it does seem kind of
it's stretched.
Yeah,
it literally looks like if you took a screenshot of it and then just like expanded it.
Yeah,
stretched out.
Yeah, and they made it a bit darker too. It's not as bright. They got rid of a couple of little objects and stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, obviously, it doesn't feel like the old like dome from MW3.
Yeah.
But I think they had to stretch it out because there's tax sprint in this.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are certain spots like inside the main building. It doesn't look similar at all.
Yeah.
There aren't like boxes and stuff you can hide behind really that much.
Right.
And when you're playing, like, at least for Control, the points are expanded way more in Dome, and it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, we just played that game of Infected. I would like to play a hard point on there, or just a TDM.
Yeah.
To kind of get the full scope of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's not like a bad addition. You can't really hate on it. You know, it's always been a good map.
Yeah.
From MW3. But like we talked about it, you know, it's like I wish we maybe had another new map that was coming out, because along with Dome we got to play, I think we just played the one game on it, was the
Museum.
Museum. I don't know what the name of it is.
Starts with a V, but
Valderas?
Museum.
Something like something Las Valderas, I can't remember.
Yeah,
something along those lines.
Yeah,
they finally brought that map back. I don't know how they did that. I don't know who or what they finessed.
Yeah, I don't know, but they brought it back. I wonder. Be a shame if they figured it out the same time they figured out Raceway. and they just released Raceway, and they're like, you know what? Let's just hold on to this till season 2,
and
then release it.
Yeah,
because I mean, we've only played like one game like on that map, and it's we played it already.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird going back to it because I remember when the game came out, that was one of the first maps that I played.
Yeah.
And I was so, this was in I think it was the alpha or beta. I was so bummed because I thought most of the maps were going to be that size.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? It's like, this is huge.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane. It's like Battlefield.
Yeah.
But playing it now, like, I mean, that map is still massive.
It's still big, but it doesn't feel as big anymore just because we've played on it so much. Because there's so many. It's like Miami from Cold War.
Yeah.
There's so many parts of the maps like no one will ever use.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, maybe you'll die like once or twice from that random person like hiding in that area that no one is ever there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everyone funnels through like the same area.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they did the same thing in Cold War with Miami and just like chopped off like half of the map, it'd be a fine map.
Yeah, I think so too. There's just tons of dead space, and I don't really know why because they don't even use it for like spawns. So that always hurts some of these maps. Like when you look at them on the mini map, you're mind blown, and even just playing it, you're walking around, you're like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Like, why is this even here?
Yeah,
He said, I remember Miami was like that. All the docks and everything, and like that whole like on the other side. Yeah, like the whole beach side and all the back rooms in there. I mean, it was insane.
Yeah. But so those are the only 2 maps that we got in this season so far.
Yeah.
So realistically, we only got 1 map. It was just Dome.
Yeah, which was Dome.
Yeah.
The other thing too that they had done, I think, was kind of a big deal for for both of us. I think more for me just because I use the gun more was the Vaznev.
Yeah.
Vaznev got a nerf. I barely notice it.
Yeah, I mean,
I keep it real.
Yeah,
I barely do.
I mean, I use it on like all the smaller maps, so like I won't notice it. But I've used it in ranked like a handful of times, and like I notice it at range.
Yeah,
but like at range, like you're not supposed to win with a sub anyway. So
yeah,
but yeah, most of the gunfights with the Vaz anyways, it's up close, so
yeah,
I don't really feel it.
No, I really don't either. I mean, that gun, like I remember they said in the patch notes that they just got rid of the damage at range.
Yeah,
because
mid to long range.
Yeah, even like the mid range, that gun still feels really good.
Yeah,
but yeah, at the long range, I do feel it. However, even still, like prior to that gun getting patched or getting nerfed, I didn't really feel like it was that insane. Like,
yeah, and for
maybe just because I suck.
Well, for the people like you guys are listening that just casually play it and pick it up and stuff, you're not gonna feel it. Especially like if we're not gonna feel it, you guys won't either.
No, definitely not.
If you're hopping in ranked too, like most people are still using like the Vaz. It's not. I know people are saying at the time that we're recording, like the MP5 is like a viable option,
right?
But it doesn't seem like the Vaz is still good.
Yeah,
like the ADS speed on it is so quick.
Yeah. No, it's still definitely the top gun to be using.
Yeah, and I hope that the meta doesn't switch. Personally, like I don't like the MP5 as much in this.
Me either. I don't feel as good with it.
I hope it stays Savage, which I think it will.
Yeah, I think it will too. Unless somebody finds like an insane setup for that gun that just is leaps and bounds better than the Vaznev. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But honestly, like on the like multiplayer side, that's pretty much it. Like we haven't like dude, we play what? We played 2 games. Like so far since when it came out Wednesday, we played 2 games, and then we go and go into ranked.
Yeah,
that's what we want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, like before, I played a lot of games this morning.
Okay.
And I unlocked the Hemlock, which is a new AR they added.
Oh yeah,
and that AR is like insane. Like it's really good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was frying with it in pubs.
Okay.
It's really fucking good.
You think it's better than the TAC?
I mean, I think it in different scenarios. I think the TAC still kills quicker, like medium to long range, but up close, I feel like the Hemlock just fries.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys can go unlock it too. Just get you have to get the battle pass, obviously, but you have to unlock I think it's like 20 something tokens for you to like get to the path that you want, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. I remember when we were playing last night. One of the guys we were playing with, he was using it all the time. He was swearing by it.
Yeah,
being a really good gun. I didn't use it just because I didn't want to risk using that gun in ranked.
Yeah.
And being trash with it and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like again, I gotta go and use my tokens in pubs.
Yeah.
To go and just actually try it out there where like the stakes are less high.
Yeah. I mean, I played some more ranked today, and like people are using it. Like people have realized it's a good gun.
Right.
But I don't think it's gonna stay like that for a while, to be honest. Like I've been sticking with attack because it's just consistent. I don't really want to try out another gun and then have it fuck up like my timings with a gun I already know.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be viable in ranked for this whole time, but as of right now, like we've only played 2 days and people are using it, so we don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say right now since it's still early days. Maybe like when the next 2-3 weeks go on and we start to get into it more, then we'll get an idea of what's going on and if that gun really is, like you said, if it is a viable option. Thing too that we always kind of base it off of is seeing the pro players.
Yeah, and Treyarch did a fantastic job with this ranked because like the M4's G8, like you can't even pick the M4. So what we were hoping for last episode, it actually happened in this.
Yeah.
All the GAs that the pros follow are in it. And Treyarch added a bunch of cool stuff like, seeing pro players in the top 250. If you are a pro player, it shows, your pro player card. And you can compare yourself to them.
Right.
But Treyarch killed it. This ranking system's nice and it's easy to follow.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just jump into it. Like overall, like we've put in a decent amount of hours into it, or just over the past 2 days that we've really been. Came out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 3 days, I guess. What are your initial thoughts on it? Like, what's like anything that you love in it? Like that's your thing's a huge dub, and is there anything that you don't like about it?
Yeah, I mean, like there aren't many. What's the word? Many things that I don't like about it. I think it's very simple. Anybody can just jump into it and figure it out, which is, obviously you guys like listening that we want to get more people into competitive Call of Duty. It's super easy to follow. Like we all start off in bronze, and the more games you win, you move up, and games you lose SR.
Yeah.
Skill divisions aren't complicated. The ranking isn't complicated either. It's way better than Vanguard, because Vanguard they had this whole ladder system where if you win games, like you earn like stars by the end of like 3 days or whatever. But in this, the rank system is if you win 4 games, like you move on to next rank.
Yeah.
And the rank doesn't really mean anything. It's more just like you unlock stuff.
Right.
But the top rank is 50, and that's definitely achievable for anyone that's playing.
Right.
So I like that too, because it gives you incentive to play. And then, people like us, we want to get into higher skill divisions. But also, if you're stuck in like one skill division, at least you're earning stuff.
Yeah.
While you're stuck in it, I guess.
No, that's true. I agree. I second everything that you said. I love this ranked play. Like this game is it's so fun to play competitively.
Yeah.
Again, from our casual side of playing it, maybe if you're a professional and you play it 12 hours a day, you might play differently.
Yeah.
But the ranked system that they made, it's a huge W.
Yeah.
Like you said, Vanguard for me was just way too complicated for anybody to get into. This game and Treyarch, they really captured the essence of less is more.
Yeah.
It's very bare bones.
Yeah.
Like everything you just described. You play. You win games, you get SR. You lose SR.
Yeah.
And then they show you exactly how much you got to get. Like you earn SR, you earn enough points, then you go to the next rank. It's 3 tiers to
a skill division.
Skill division. Yeah. So we're right now at this time we're in silver.
Yeah.
So it's like silver 3, silver 2, silver 1, then the next one that you go up to gold 3 and etc. So for people who maybe don't play as much and want to get into it, it's super simple.
Yeah, it's super simple.
And then again, we talked about that as kind of a wish list from last episode about the GAs, and I think it was the day after or the day of once we finished filming.
Yeah,
that's when a tweet came out and they were like, oh yeah, they're actually following, like they're gonna ban everything that are in the GAs.
Yeah, which is great because now for players like us and people that are super competitive, we're forced to follow like what the pros are doing, which is what you want in like a competitive game mode.
Yeah, and it just evens the playing field for everybody. You don't have to make these drastic decisions as to which gun you're going to be using.
Yeah.
Because right now, like Justin, you'd mentioned, it's really just the TAC 56 and the Vaznev.
Yeah.
Like 99% of the time, that's what everybody's using.
Yeah.
You're not going to see any like, well, is it the TAC or is it the M4? Like, there's no decisions in that aspect. It's very black and white.
Yeah, that's great because now, people that are trying to get into competitive, like you're forced to use, the competitive weapons.
Yeah.
And, your ego doesn't explode because you're frying with the M4 and other people are using the TAC 56.
Yeah.
So that helps everyone out. Everyone's on even playing field, like you said.
Yeah.
And with this like Hemlock right now, like seeing people use it, I'm sure eventually, at least I hope, if they GA'd the M4, they're gonna get rid of that too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I don't think the pros are gonna go and like start using that. They never use like DLC weapons.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they get banned pretty quickly. But right now, like that gun doesn't seem to be that much better. Which is good for us because that would suck if that gun was so freaking good.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now we've got the TAC and now we've got this Hemlock gun.
Yeah.
And again, for people, I mean, you in ranked, you have everything already unlocked, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it would just, I don't know, it'd be more of a headache. I like how it's only a couple of guns. It makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
To be dealing with.
It gets rid of less variables.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, overall though, the rank systems, it's good. I mean, there's no clear way to figure out how much SR you're getting and like losing, but it's not as complicated as Vanguard. It's like when you win and you're doing really well, like you're rewarded for that.
Yeah.
And then if you lose, but you still did like pretty well on your team, like it, you still lose SR, but it rewards you.
Yeah.
Like there was one game that we played last night and I lost like 15 SR. I'm like, okay, that's not like bad. Like we lost a game, but I performed well. So it's not going to hurt me too much.
Yeah.
But then there was one game, I didn't do well like at all. And we lost, and I lost like 50 SR.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But even then, like, that's still not that bad at the lower ranks because if we, like, right now, at least, when we're winning at silver, we're getting, like, over 100 SR. So it's whatever.
I feel like in this game, compared to Vanguard, the amount of SR that you win and lose is way bigger.
Yeah. I don't know if that's just because we're at lower ranks.
Only thing I'll say to counter that is that I've seen and heard from people who are like even up in the like Crimson realm, where that gap does not get that much smaller, like for how much you win and lose in games, which is kind of crazy. I don't really know if I like that or
I mean
don't have a problem with it. Like
it evens out in the end eventually.
It's like it's the whole thing is if you grind, you can get there. Like it's not like it's this say point of diminishing returns, but you just have to grind that much more to try to get from like one of the higher tiers to the next one. Yeah, it's just always the same. Yeah, or it's very close to the same.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to see like how much they're actually going up. Like if they're still getting over 100 SR, then it eventually all evens out. Right. But I get if you're up higher in like the Crimson or like Diamond realms, like if you beat this is a thing though, if you beat a team and you only get like 10 SR, that's like okay, cool, you only got 10. Yeah. And then you lose against like a really bad team and you lose over 100. Yeah. Like that would suck. That's what Vanguard did. Yeah. And I don't know, they just have to find the right balance because obviously the lower tiers you're gonna level up pretty quick.
Yeah. And they also too, I think they mentioned, I mean, even for us right now, it's not as big just because, like, we only have one tier below us, technically, just being bronze. But, as we go up, I think it's if you play against, say, like, when we get to gold and we play silvers and bronzes, if we lose to them, we lose way more SR. Yeah. And I think that's an argument, too, right now, is that when you're up in those tiers too. Like you're in Crimson or wherever it may be. I can't totally remember all of them right now. But when you're way up there and you lose to people below you, you should get punished way more.
Yeah.
Which I agree with that.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I just don't know like what the numbers are because I'm pretty sure that they are losing more SR. Yeah. I mean, I lost 50.
Yeah.
Because we lost to bronze people.
Right.
And like that, I mean, when we win, where I'm getting over 100 SR, but lost one game, I lost half of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know like the amount of SR at that level because no one's like talking about it.
Right. Like that, what that ratio looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea. Maybe there's somebody out there who's an absolute machine and could answer. But
I mean, like I know the tweet you're talking about. I saw Parasite like talk about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it all evens out. I mean, if you're just good, you're just gonna get up there anyways.
Yeah. That's what I'm taking away from it. Is I like that if you just play and you win, then you get rewarded for it, and it's not like, I don't know. They talk about it in like what is it, like with Overwatch 2? It's like with the points that you get, or like the say like COD points, but whatever the in-game currency is, the amount that you have to grind, as opposed to just spending $20, or something like that. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like if you are in the higher skill divisions, and like say you win one game, right? Yeah, you only get like 10 SR. That would suck.
Yeah, because you're like
unless you're trying to be like a pro or something. Like, it doesn't really matter at that point.
Right.
But if you're just playing because like you want a higher skill division and you only get 10 SR, and then you lose like 10x that, so 100 SR, that's 10 games you just lost.
Yeah.
And Vanguard did that. Vanguard was like pretty harsh about that, and that sucked because in the higher tiers, like I remember we'd only get like 6 SR.
Yeah.
I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it takes forever to like grind.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you're playing at the highest level possible that you can for 6 points.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you're saying before about like it being evened out,
Yeah.
If you lose like at that level, you should get punished if you lose.
Yeah.
But you should also get rewarded if you win.
Yeah.
Because you're playing like even at like our tier now. There's games like we come across guys that are like legit as fuck.
Yeah.
And then we come across guys that are playing with their toes.
Yeah.
But when you get more up there, it should just be the same, like you should lose a lot because you're losing at like a really high level.
Yeah.
But also you should win a lot because you're pushing so hard.
Yeah.
And the competition is so stiff there.
Yeah. And I'm sure people like that are super into competitive are like, no, that shouldn't be the way. But we're coming from the casual side, obviously. And man, if you're, telling like one of your buddies that's never played ranked before, and like they win a game and they only get 10 SR, but they lose and they lose 10x that, it's like, well, this sucks. Like now I have to, play way more just to do that. And again, like people, COD for the most part is a game where people come back from work, just hop on, play a few games with their friends, and then sign off.
Yeah,
they don't have the time to just sit there for like 8+ hours.
Yeah.
And the only time if they want to do that like us, like it's on the weekends.
Right.
Where they don't have work. So, it's like a hard balance of trying to get casual players into ranked if they're interested.
Yeah.
But you have to, reward them like I want to say more in the beginning.
Right.
But yeah, you kind of have to like baby them and coddle them a little bit.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I mean, for me, like, in my reptile brain, when I see I play in a game and I win, and the amount of the amount of SR that I get, I like seeing that in my progression, I'm actually close to where I'm gonna go. Like every game, there's a noticeable progression.
Yeah.
Instead of just when like in Vanguard we'd fry, I'm like, dude, let's go, and then my thing just goes like a millimeter.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm sure like once
then you lose a game.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like. What was the point of what I just did there?
Yeah, I think
discouraging.
I think it'd be better if there's a threshold of like I don't know, the halfway point of the skill divisions.
Yeah,
I forget how many skill divisions. I think there might be 8 or something.
No,
like that.
I think you're right.
If you're hitting like you're about to jump into the 5th skill division, that's when I could see it like tapering off because the majority of people won't have enough time to play.
Yep.
And grind that, or even if like you are grinding it, like. The competition's way harder at that point.
Yeah.
So that's when I can see the SR becoming like a lot lower
Yeah.
Just because the competition's stiffer. But, overall, though, like, we've only played it for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And rank's a lot of fun. And actually, no, the one thing that's kind of annoying in ranked it's not even part of the rank play, but it's at the end of the game when you get SR and you say you win or lose and it shows your rank, it goes through this animation that kind of takes like a little too long. That's about it. Because there are times where like you and I, the people who were playing yesterday, you can't hear anyone on the mic like during those like transitions.
Yeah.
And it takes, like 10 seconds.
It's deafening.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. Can you guys hear me now? Is it over for everyone?
It was cool the first time.
Yeah. It doesn't need to happen every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be just like a one-time deal where they're like hyping up ranked. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is fire.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it's like the MW2, like when you ranked up, it was like that insanely loud or like getting challenges done and then it stops. It's like, okay, bro, like here we go now. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I could see that as being something that's like a little nitpicky thing.
Yeah, that's just being nitpicky. Just because I couldn't hear you guys when, like, in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Like, literally because it gets really loud, but also you can't hear anyone.
Yeah.
Until you're back in the lobby.
Yeah. No, that's one thing. Another thing, too, it's no surprise with it. Like, there are some glitches and some bugs. Like, we had one yesterday where we made it to top 250. Yeah. So, GG's, bro. We crushed it. We're the best in the world. If you want to sign us.
I saw so many people post that on Twitter. Because I looked it up. Like, it was trending. Yeah. Like, people were talking about it. They're like, oh, I'm top 250. And you could tell the people that were trolling, and then some people were trying to be serious. I'm like, dude.
Like, just made it to 250. GG's.
You're number 87 like me.
Yeah.
How are you 87?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was a weird glitch.
It only happened for like a game.
Yeah, legit. It was one game.
Yeah.
It was nice. We got a little screenshot on there. It was nice to have that because we'll never get there.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see my name.
Yeah.
If we both quit our jobs and that's what we ended up doing, we would have been there.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see it, but. Yeah, like some things like that. I've seen a couple of things. People talk about the leaderboards being a little glitched.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of expect that because that stuff's happening live.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, I can't even imagine like the computer that they have.
Oh my god!
Multiple computers. That's just like constantly updating this live.
Insane.
And then that's being pushed over to like millions of games.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing that. I mean, it wasn't a problem for us because we were on the winning side of it. But
you read my mind.
Yeah, there was a hacker. Like this guy was.
This is a concern for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hacking at like bronze, because we were in bronze, the bottom tier where everyone starts.
This was day one.
This guy was hacking, like clearly hacking.
Yeah. Like, come on.
We're on the winning side of it, so it's like, all right, I'll benefit from the SR, but. Man, like you,
dude. We're playing. Let's set the scene. We're playing LSCLO, playing Control, and we're like, all right, we see this guy. He's platinum, I believe, is what wasn't he in a platinum?
I thought he was in silver. I don't think platinums can play with us.
Yeah,
like bronze.
Okay.
Yeah,
he might have. Yeah, it must have been silver. Though.
Yeah,
because
it was just day one.
Yeah, I remember though. Like, I remember noticing it. We were like, oh, okay, whatever. But dude, we start this game, guys. I've never seen anything like it. It was just the whole feed was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he wasn't like it wasn't like when you see in those God mode things where they literally float above and there's just like lasering everywhere. He was like actually playing, with the controller, but he could definitely see through walls.
Yeah.
He could definitely he had like what is it? Not auto aim, was it like aimbot? It was just perfect.
Yeah, I mean like he definitely could see through walls. He had like those red boxes or whatever. Like you couldn't see it in the kill cam, obviously, but like for people that don't know what hacking looks like, because a lot of casual players in COD like to just say people are hacking just because they're better than them.
Yeah.
And this guy was 100% like hacking. You can tell clearly. This guy would aim in at a wall.
Yeah.
And then I don't think he had aimbot because he was still dragging.
Yeah.
But he would just aim into a wall, and then he would follow a player.
Yeah.
And then just start shooting, like, pre-fire. and he would line everyone up. Maybe he had some slight aimbot. I wouldn't be surprised, but the feed was him. I would say the majority of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I fried that game. I got, I think, 10 kills.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of us, we all got normal kills.
What about the guy? There was the fourth guy, so it was just 2 of us, and then that guy.
Yeah.
The other guy in our team, didn't he get 1 kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Literally, 1 kill the entire...
Yeah.
I mean, we 3-0'd them.
Yeah.
You know, granted, like, the guys, I honestly have no idea how good they were, just because of that nonsense.
Yeah. The guy was getting 3 pieces every single time.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was like, laughable. And... we were like, first game, we're like, yo, this guy's like nasty.
Yeah.
We're like, dude, you think what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
And we see the kill cam. I think it was the first round when it happened. We were like, you were kind of like, that's possible because the guy's out in the open. I'm like, he could just have a really nice shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of hard to tell. And then I think it was when we went into the game when we got the second round. Second round on control. I think it was like what
we were attacking.
Yeah,
on A. And it showed his kill cam.
Yeah.
And he was aiming into these wooden pallets and just like flicking back and forth.
Yeah, you just see him. He's not even looking. He just snaps up.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God.
And then he goes over to
the doors.
Like, the doors. And like he's already aiming behind the doors and starts pre-firing.
Following them. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this guy's COD sense. He's incredible. Yeah.
So sorry to the guys we played. Like I would have been pissed. I'd been so mad.
I mean, so that's one situation. We never leave games. Ever.
Yeah. Well, if you this other thing, if you leave in this, like you get banned for like X number of minutes.
Yeah.
First game's 3 minutes. Second game it's 15, and then I don't know what it is.
Half hour, hours. Whatever.
But the going off of that, right? Like if we were in that situation playing against attacker, like. You can't. If you leave, you get banned, and you lose a lot of SR. Yeah. I think it's like 70 SR if you lose.
Yeah,
it's 50 or 70. But if you stay in the game, like you're gonna get, you're gonna die a lot. The guy's hacking, but you have to try. But you have to get over that mental fortitude of this guy's hacking. But because if you get cooked, you're losing a lot of SR too.
Yeah. It's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah. So you just have to get over it and just at least get a few kills and try to do something.
Like in that case for me, I'm stat padding.
You know
what I mean? Like you're hiding in a corner, you're playing a weird spot. It's like we're not capping objectives here. Like we're gonna lose. So let's just try what we can
to manage the SR.
Yeah, exactly. But man, again, if it wasn't that severe, I would be up and out of there.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, I don't care.
Yeah. Because, again, like in ranked, which, I mean, I like that. If you leave, you get punished because you can't just rage quit. Like, you have to play it out because then you're abandoning the team.
Yeah.
And, like, last night when I played, like, after you signed off, we were playing and one dude just left the game in the middle of
whack.
The first round, and, like, the game ended. I was
that's
like, okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, nah, dude. I just hope we don't run into any other hackers. Because for those guys, I feel that. I would have been so mad.
Yeah.
If you're hacking at such a low tier or hacking at all, like, you're a loser.
Yeah. If you're ever hacking in this game, fuck off. Like,
yeah. You're trying to be a pro. Like, what's that going to do for you? Like, people are going to know you're hacking. It doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah. I just, unless you get enjoyment out of just, being a sick prick. And doing that, and you have no aspirations, it's like now you're just a tool.
Yeah,
wasting everybody's time and your own time.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
But people who hack to try to like get up in the leaderboards to maybe get a shot,
that's crazy.
I'm like, dude, your thought process is so ass backwards.
Yeah,
like, dude, you don't think you'll ever like get exposed for hacking, or 2, say you somehow miraculously get away with it, and then you have to play where you can't hack.
Yeah.
People are like, bro, what? What happened to this guy? Like, isn't he supposed to be really good? He can't even get a kill.
Yeah. And 2, like it pushes away a lot of casual fans.
Yeah.
Like people that want to jump in and play, like now they're just getting destroyed because this person's like hacking walls.
Yeah.
And then you start losing SR and it's just awful.
Yeah.
So don't hack. I don't understand why people hack
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised to see somebody at that low of a tier doing it.
Yeah.
But we've seen online too. Some of the pros have complained about it. I mean, and obviously they're like immediately up in the top 250 or like in the last tier, or the tier below that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's bad there too, you know, because there's people who have just been playing all day, you know, since it came out, hacking their way up to the top. And I don't know what whether it's Treyarch or Infinity Ward, that has to, you know, clean up that mess.
Yeah. The thing is like this is day 2 technically. Well, like when we were playing.
Yeah.
And right now I don't think all the skill divisions are set for everyone yet. Like we know we're not supposed to be in silver.
Yeah.
You know, after like a month or so, like everyone will be in the division for the most part that everyone expects to be in. And then, you know, you work your way up, but it's just crazy because we all start at bronze and then some losers hacking in bronze.
Yeah.
Like bottom tier, like come on.
Yeah.
Just so they can work their way up to whatever.
Yeah.
And other thing too I want to point out is like ever since COD like went to PC, all this hacking shit
has been a thing.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
It sucks.
No, it does, man. It blows. There's no other way to put it. You know, because we have to go and deal with it too. Just, you know, it doesn't matter like being on console because all this is crossplay.
Yeah.
You know, so most of these people that you get, I mean, our friend like last night, he plays on PC.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there's a vast majority of the people that we play against.
Yeah.
They're all on PC.
Yeah.
You know,
they're all into competitive. You know, like they want to get a PC or like play on PCs. I mean, like if I had the money and like there's gonna be a time like we're gonna be playing on PC.
Yeah.
You know, but right now it's just. Like, you can turn off crossplay. I know people have said that. Well, yeah, if you turn off crossplay, though, that just, you know, splits the community. And now you might not be playing the best of the best.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be playing against, like, everyone.
Yeah. And I have no idea what matchmaking looks like either at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, you may be frying on console, but now you have this whole other subset of people on PC that, you know, they could be even better.
Yeah.
So you can't even call yourself the best.
Yeah.
And, too, like, we wouldn't be able to play with our friend if we did no crossplay.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Because he's on PC.
Yeah.
And like all the people on Xbox too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean both the guys we were playing with one guy on PC and one guy on Xbox.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, okay, two guys that we want to play with and that are good players.
Yeah.
We can't play with them.
Yeah, if you turn that off,
you're screwed.
Yeah. So like going back to the old days where Xbox versus PlayStation.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole PC thing, it sucks because also on PC, the game crashes a lot for people. And on console, it's not a thing.
Yeah.
It does not crash. So, I mean, it sucks. There are a lot of benefits for going to PC, but man, it just opens the doors to so many other possibilities.
Yeah.
Like hacking. I know we talked about it last episode, like their settings for like footsteps, like the sound.
Oh, yeah.
All this stuff. I'm like, on console, you can't do that.
Yeah. All this stuff that you see these people talk about,
yeah.
It's like, yo, this is a game-breaking thing. We're over here just kind of like, all right. Like,
yeah, it's it's game-breaking for them. Like, it sucks for us.
Yeah.
Because you can tell the people that are using it.
Yeah. And I think when you get up to the higher levels, the people that really take advantage of that stuff, like, they're going to be abusing it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's stuff that's not even, like, that's impossible for a developer to control.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, other than just like nerfing the actual thing in the game.
Yeah.
So you don't have to abuse it like that. So us, like, we're just kind of caught in the middle being like, all right, well, you know, we just kind of hope and pray and like, you know, stick to what we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
And hope for the best.
Because I always hear, you know, because we'll call out, you know, the developers and stuff that are doing something wrong, right?
Right.
But I hate hearing people say billion-dollar company. I'm like, dude, like, do you realize they can't take into account everything?
Yeah.
Like, no developer is perfect.
Yeah.
And first of all, don't even talk shit about Treyarch because they're the only ones that care about this, like, competitive community.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if they just gave up. They're like, man, these guys, like, all these people that like competitive, all they do is they don't appreciate us.
Yeah.
They just shit on us.
Yeah.
Imagine if they were like, you know what? We're going to be petty. We're done doing this.
Yeah.
We're not going to help and support. We're going to focus on our game.
Yeah.
And, you know, the players that actually care on the casual side.
Yeah.
And then the competitive community would be up in arms about that, right? And you gotta, like you said, how do you take into account like all the hackers? Because you get rid of like 100 hackers, 1,000 more pop up.
Yeah, it's just they spread like wildfire, and I don't know what anti-hack or anti-cheat that they'd have to put in.
Yeah.
Again, thankfully for us, at least noticeable. We'll check back in 107 about it and see if on our road we've seen any more that are like blatantly hacking.
Yeah.
But between us seeing that guy, like that was a shock. And I'm sure like we know from people on Twitter, like other pros, and just other people that are playing in ranked, like it happens to them as well.
Yeah.
So that's for me, like that's a big worry.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going to get to the point where it's going to be, every night we're running across like, I don't know, say out of 10 games we play, like half of them are hacking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever going to be anything like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that we have like one game, I mean, man, we got blessed that guy was on our team.
Yeah.
If we were against that guy or like when we were playing some serious games, having to deal with that, dude, like you're talking about the mental fortitude, man. We got to be constantly just saying like, yo, let's chill out. Like,
yeah, we can't do anything about
whatever, don't worry about it.
And again, too, like it was one game. Like even last night, we played well over 10 games. We didn't run into a single hacker.
Exactly, which is good.
Yeah, it's good. But it's just I don't like when a lot of people in the competitive community, specifically, will always say this is $1 billion company that can't do anything about it. Because like last year, I remember we talked about Vanguard was not a perfect game, but they did the anti like ricochet.
Yeah, the ricochet. Yeah.
And they banned like a ton of people, like hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
But more people just popped up.
Yeah.
Like you ban 100,000 people, another 200 will pop up.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you get rid of like all of that?
Yeah.
And it's because they open the doors to PC, and like there are a ton of benefits on PC, but man, it sucks because on console it wasn't really a problem. You're gonna get the hackers because they want to hack, but on PC it's just so much easier to hack.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just answered your own question. Like what can they do?
Yeah.
Like get rid of it, like crossplay.
Yeah.
But we were talking about like there's just that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
there are way more benefits of staying on PC.
Yeah.
And like we like it.
Yeah.
We get to play with other players that we wouldn't have been able to play with before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just when like these cons come up. And by the way, too, this isn't a reflection, like we're going off on it, but it's not a reflection of the ranked itself.
Yeah.
It's just it's a reality of Call of Duty on like with crossplay and on PC.
Yeah.
It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come across this, and I'm sure this is every freaking competitive game that's crossplay, and even like competitive games on PC.
Yeah.
It's just it sucks.
Yeah.
Because it can ruin the experience. For us, we only had it that one night, so I'm cool with it right now. Like, and again, we benefited from it.
Yeah.
But who's to say that it stays that way? So
yeah.
I hope it doesn't like blow up into an even bigger issue where it's hacks are more accessible or whatever it may be, where you see a lot of it going on, and it really plagues the whole experience for people, because right now that's like, I mean, man, your only con was the ranked play like announcement.
yeah.
It's like
that's it.
There's really nothing to complain about,
Yeah.
Everything else like that we would complain about, like I would say about like certain maps and game modes, that's not the rank play. That's the game.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the actual system.
Yeah. So I mean, overall, like ranked is a win. I mean, even a lot of competitive players, they've been saying like this is a good ranked system.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I just wish it was on a better game.
Yeah.
Which that's a whole different topic.
Exactly.
But this is what the ranked system like should be. Like it's good. It's simple. It's clean. It's easy for casuals like us to just hop in, play a few games, get rewarded, and then like we also grind like over the weekends too. Like we have a reason to like grind now.
Yeah.
To like win stuff. And there's always stuff they can do to make the rank system better, like one-off game modes and stuff like that. I've talked about it where imagine if there are like 2v2s and 3v3s, like incorporated into ranked, like a separate, like there's a multiplayer and then there's competitive multiplayer. You know, you hop into ranked and you can play standard rank play, or you can go into like 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, and if you win those, you win like 5 SR, something like that. Like less of a stake.
Yeah.
But that's like future stuff. I don't know if it'll ever go in. It'll go in because we're already blessed enough that ranked play even came out.
Right.
But this is stuff that would be awesome. Like
down the line,
they really want to like mimic what the CDL is. It'd be great if they had a playlist where like you join in and it's a best of 3.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's a whole series. Like you have to win.
It'd be like a CDL tournament,
Yeah, like
rank play tourneys.
Yeah,
because just like the gunfight tournaments,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it would be awesome because if say you win your series, right now you win, I don't know, like 300 SR.
Yeah.
But if you lose the series, then you lose like 150 SR.
Yeah.
So you lose way more than your standard ranked match.
Yeah, you get like for every match that you win or lose, you gain or lose SR as you normally would.
Yeah.
And then if you win the whole thing, you get like it's just like in Warzone, like you get that boost in, like you get a ton of XP if you win.
Yeah.
You get the high XP if you win, and then like you said, like 300 SR, whatever it may be.
I think that'd be cool to have because it raises the stakes even more.
Yeah.
Because now you're playing in like a competitive format.
Yeah.
So it's like what is it in Black Ops 1 where you could gamble like your COD points. Yeah, but like a lot of players are trying to mimic professional players. So if you hop into a series, it's like you're wagering what, like say you lose a series and you lose 300 SR.
Yeah.
But you win the whole thing, you get 300 SR.
Yeah.
Then that would be, I would love that. It's like, that's great.
Yeah.
High stakes.
Yeah, and it's fun too because we want to be like, if you're trying to take it as serious as the pros do, and like obviously not maybe with the same like skill level, but have that same experience.
Mm-hmm.
That'd
be fun.
Yeah, which just adds a whole other dynamic to it. Like you're in between loading up games.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be cool too if they introduce some sort of like picking and banning system for the map selection.
Or
if it's just like random. It's just gonna be a randomizer. Like you're gonna play whatever maps and whatever mode.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that they do there, that would be a really good idea.
Yeah, because if they had a whole separate playlist for people, that want to try to get to the CDL and be like that.
Yep.
Like you said, like they want to somehow streamline it as perfect as possible to mimic the CDL. And right now, right, like in the CDL, for people that don't know, like when they're vetoing and like banning certain maps, in like game modes, it's like coaches like talking to people,
right?
But if they could do that somehow in game, where like all the players like, all right, pick one map to ban and what mode, stuff like that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
because you can use like your normal ranked play matches right now as like warm-up matches.
Yeah,
you're only winning like handful of SR, but if you want to jump into the big leagues, you hop into this playlist where you're playing a whole series. If you win, you get a ton of SR. You lose, man, that sucks. Like,
no, that'd be a really, really freaking good idea.
Yeah, because imagine like you have 1,000 SR, but you lose 3 series in a row.
Yeah.
Damn, you're down to 100 now. So now to like the only way to get that back up is you just have to grind the ranked matches.
Yeah.
To get that SR back.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
No, that would be fun. No, I would love that, honestly.
Yeah.
Just having that idea, again, it appeals for everybody. You can do it at whatever rank or whatever tier that you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they added some sort of scaling thing, like if you're at higher rank or higher tier skill division, you'll earn more and you'll lose more. You know what I mean? Just to make it like, even it out as you go up.
Yeah. Because there's people in ranked, obviously, like they're, you're going to be competitive, but there are always going to be the people that take it less seriously. It's like, whatever. We only lost like 100 SR.
Yeah.
But if you're playing in a series, like you have to be locked in because, the stakes are high.
Yeah.
Imagine losing like 300 SR. Like after a whole series, you lost, like you go game 5, round 11, and you lose.
Yeah.
All that SR gone.
Or it'd be cool too, like with it, is if they did it like, I don't know, once every season or something like that, where they have like an actual like ranked play major.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Where you get to sign up like, and it'll be the same kind of bracket like in the CDL, like whether it's 12 teams or however many they choose. I mean, they just do it a bunch like, you can sign up for a spot if you want to do it.
Yeah.
It's something along those lines where it's basically just exactly like when they play in the major. You know, you got a bracket and you can win like an insane amount of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just to further like try to connect
the majors.
Like to the major, like what that experience is like, and for the rank play people like that are casual and competitive, it just would make it even cooler.
Yeah, no, definitely, that's a good idea. Like during the major week, like, oh guys, it's you can hop into the series like playlist now, and do this, because that again that would benefit them too. Like, oh, it's major week, the series playlist is open now.
Yeah,
if you can not play the whole qualifier or like the whole rank system, but hop into this series playlist and you can jump so many skill divisions.
Right.
So that'd be a good idea. But again, we're just blessed that we have ranked right now. This is all future speculations and wishes. But
no guarantees.
Yeah, no guarantees. But overall, we're happy with ranked.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Closing it out. I mean, it's fantastic. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. I know you are too.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna keep grinding it out.
Yeah,
just keep doing.
We've only played 2 days, so and it's a weekend for us now, so we'll be grinding it out again.
Yeah, it's gonna be big time playing.
Yeah, and I mean, we spoke about rank the majority of this time, but also we played Resurgence on the Ashika. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, Ashika,
something like that. The new Warzone map. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Nice and small. It's more our style.
Yeah.
Faster paced.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean, we have only played 1 game, or no, 2 games of it.
Yeah.
So we played with our buddy, and it was fun. It's a nice break.
Yeah, it's a nice break, and it's a nice. I don't know. I liked how you can do respawns in it for a time.
Yeah.
And how that whole system works. Yeah, it's good. It's a nice little change from just like standard Warzone.
Yeah, and again, like you guys know, we're not big Warzone guys. It's just more if our buddies want to play it, we'll hop in. But yeah, overall it's good. I mean, I did recognize a change where you can sprint and like plate up now.
Yeah,
which that's good.
That's huge.
I know season 2, the majority of the changes honestly were Warzone updates. We can't really speak on that because we don't play it enough.
Right.
But also with season 2, they came out with episode 2 of Raid. Well, it's gonna be coming out.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be in season.
Yeah. And like I'm excited for that. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's just gonna be another nice little break that we can have between ranked and just adding more things in the stew that we're doing.
Yeah. Another story, because I mean, if you guys still haven't played episode 1 of Raid, like go play it if you can. You need 3 people, which that could be hard for some gamers, but
right.
Hopefully episode 2, like you don't need a specific number of players, but I will say though they executed episode 1 really well with 3.
Yeah,
because like you have to communicate.
Oh yeah, no, it was awesome. It was a really really good experience again, and like you said, having to have 3 people that are on mics and communicating to get the job done was really fun. So I'm sure they'll continue that trend for episode 2 when we get it.
Yeah.
And continue that story too.
Yeah. I mean, if they do continue with 3 players, we got to hit up your buddy again.
Oh, yeah.
To
drag him out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, boy. Let's go.
He's going to be like, dude, that last one was hard.
Yeah. He's going to be going through the blender. That's all right, though.
Yeah.
We'll carry him.
Yeah. We can get through it.
Oh, yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
But yeah, no, season 2 so far it's been pretty good. Big win is like the rank play.
Yeah.
So.
Huge win. So next episode we'll probably give a more thorough update with it, and then with some other news as well and things that are shaken down. But yeah, overall, very happy with it.
Yeah, season 2 is a win,
big win.
Yeah, and the battle pass too. I haven't looked through the battle pass, but
I haven't even looked at it. Bro.
There's some good skins that you can get in it. So. But yeah, next episode we'll talk more about season 2, all of our updates. We also recorded like some gameplay of our ranked play. We might just throw up on the YouTube if you guys want to see that. See how casuals play.
Yeah.
In ranked.
Yeah, bro. We're good.
yeah.
We're not gods.
Yeah, we're not gods.
We're not gods.
We can hang.
We can hang though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not shooting circles. We have clutch moments. We can play.
Yeah.
So set your expectations to that.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. Well,
don't be thinking that we're going to be joining the Atlanta phase anytime here.
So, yeah.
Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah. we plan on like posting
we'll
like
post that
our
for sure.
POVs of that and stuff.
Only the wins too.
Yeah, only the wins. We're not showing any losses because it's just boring.
Well, we don't lose ever, right?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, exactly.
We've never lost a game. So.
Yeah, but of course, we're casual players. Why would we post our losses?
It's only the dubs.
Only the dubs, yeah. Because that's when everyone's happy, everyone's good.
Yeah,
dude, the losses are like dead quiet. No one's saying anything. It's like, all right, on the next one.
Yeah, we're just like, regain, guys.
Yeah, all right. But yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. So we'll make sure to post them up so people can go look at them and hopefully enjoy them.
Yeah, exactly.
Good content.
Yep. Yeah, but I think we can wrap it up there.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, we covered everything. So, yeah, guys, remember to go to the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe over there. Make sure to check out episode 100. I know that was a few episodes ago, but that was our big episode with General Manager of the Boston Breach, Dens. Also, go check out Major 2 recap of the Boston Major.
Yep.
We posted a vlog of what the Major looks like. If you're ever interested in what the Call of Duty experience is, go check that out.
Right.
Also, go to anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. That's where all of our streaming platforms are. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast. If you're on Spotify, leave a like rating over there because it helps us out a lot. Yep. And I know the majority of you are on Spotify, so go share that.
Do us a favor. Help us out.
Yeah, exactly. Video is also on Spotify too, which a lot of people don't know that. It's like one of a new feature.
Feature with Spotify, yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are on Spotify, you can see us or go to the YouTube. Either one, whatever you prefer.
We're both.
Yeah, exactly. Give us a view and a listen. But yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it, man.
So yeah, thank you everyone. This has been episode 106 of the COD Casuals. We're your host Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.